Hello everyone, my name is Local Possum and welcome back to my survival world. So, out of these 5 themes, today's theme is going to be challenge. And the goal is to kill the Ender Dragon. So, let's get into it. Alright, so I've been running around and doing a little bit of chores since we last spoke. You'll notice down there, I've got quite a bit of a farm going. I have a lot of wheat, I have a lot of sheep, and a lot of cows. And my favorite thing I've built is this little thing right there. So if you'll recall from last episode, that is the pit that I put the pillagers in with the hopes that if they stayed in the boats, more of them would not spawn. Yeah, they spawned anyway. So what I have decided to do is I'm going to make a very big pit, as you can see over there. And every time pillagers spawn, I'm going to lead them to the boats. They're going to get stuck on the boats, and let me show you where they will go. I don't know how many pillagers can fit in there, but at the rate they're spawning, we'll have enough space for a while. And I was able to enchant, unfortunately not a diamond pick, but an iron pick with Fortune 3. So I'll be using that to get all these ores. I think I'm just going to mine the gold, iron, and diamonds for now. We got 55 diamonds, 3.5 stacks of iron, and a stack and 7 of gold. Hey, we get to test out our new pillager trap. Well, let me just meander on down and show you to your new home. Right in the boats. Seems like I will never stop having them. And let's take a gander. Oh, the pit's growing. And we will reset the pit here. And it will be ready for the next round of pillagers. Which will inevitably show up because I'm not going to fight it. If they're going to show up, that's fine. But I'm going to be prepared. Look at them all down there. It's going to look cool because I'm going to use different boats every time too. So it's going to be like rainbow colored boats too. It's going to be very fun. The pillager trap is now set up for the next round. As I said before, I've been getting my levels up. I'm at 37. Since we're going to be going into the Nether, I'm going to enchant a gold helmet. And I was able to see a fire protection 4 enchantment, which I will very happily take. Alright, fire protection 4. That will be nice because I don't plan on dying in the Nether, but few people do. Just a little extra insurance. Since I do have to wear gold in there. Otherwise, the piglins will make sure I die very quickly. So we got protection 4 boots, protection 3 diamond chest plate, protection 2 pants, and a fire protection 4 helmet. Oh, I almost forgot. I am going to bring a couple ender pearls with me. Because here's what I do. I always keep my emergency item in number 1 spot on my hotbar. If I'm in any situation where I feel death is imminent, I will click 1 and spam click right click. Usually that's a water bucket. If I have an elytra, that is a rocket. If I'm in the Nether and I have fire resistance potions, that'll be there. It's just my go-to. So since we'll be in the Nether and I don't have any potions yet, ender pearls are going to be there. Listen, sometimes you jump and you miss jumps and you go, why did I make that jump? But you're dead. So to prevent that, we got feather falling on some of the boots. And I've got a couple ender pearls with me to throw if I fall. Alright. I'm going to pop in the portal and see what the other side holds. Okay. It's soul sand. Not my favorite. And we are looking for a nether fortress. I will also settle for a bastion at this point. Oh! Oh! That's very close. That's within 100 blocks of where I just started. Okay. Cool. Well, that is another fortress. Alright. Ah. There is a wither skeleton. They are bad. I think I can hit him from here. Yep. And one more hit should kill him. Oh, a little short. No, don't run. Oh, God. Oh, I have done the worst thing that anyone on Earth can do. Okay. Would you all like to hear a fun new Minecraft mechanic? It's not new. It's old, and I knew it, and it's bad. If you accidentally hit one of the zombie pigmen, every single one of them will try to kill you. Goodness sake. I'm running back to my portal. Ooh, Ender Pearl. This is a good time. Good time for it. Okay. Home. Okay. I'm going. I'm leaving. I was trying to shoot that wither skeleton. That arrow would have hit, by the way. It was a perfect shot. And one of the pigmen ran right in front of me and took the arrow. Alright. Nether part 2. Alright. Pigmen don't seem to be mad at me. That's cool. Pigmen, thank you for not being mad at me. I know we've had our disagreements, but I'm glad we are on good terms. Ghast that I can still hear. We are not on good terms. And I hope you know that. Make a little staircase. Alright. There we go. Tunnel. So, we are in the Nether Fortress. That is the blaze spawner. Awesome. Block that off so he can't hit me. Okay. Got blaze rods. Cool. Get back to safety. So the goal is 20 blaze rods. Overkill? Absolutely. But I am in a safe place while I'm doing it right now. So I am not under extreme danger. I think bows are the way to go when it comes to these. I've discovered I die much more when I try and run in there with the shield and a sword. No matter how much I've practiced, I seem to just do better with the bow. So that's the method we're going with. We are 14/20ths of the way there. The pros of using a sword would be if you have looting on the sword, then the blazes have a chance of dropping 0 to 3 blaze rods as opposed to 0 to 1 with an unenchanted sword or a bow. But, as I said, sword is way more dangerous and I'm not good at it, and I know I can do this with the bow, so I am sticking with the bow. And if I have to kill double the blazes to get the number of blaze rods, that is A-okay with me. Because it means I'm alive. Little toasty. Okay, we are at 20 blaze rods. Now I'm going to grab some nether wart if I can find it in here. Because that is also in fortresses and I can use that for potions. And I can regrow this at home. So, as long as I get a little bit of it. My inventory isn't full. Let us return home. We have returned home victorious with prize number 1. 20 blaze rods. Step 2 is to get ender pearls. Alright. As you can see, we've got 9 ender pearls. I spent probably about 10 nights or so just finding as many endermen here as I could, killing them. It probably would have been a bit more efficient to try and find a warped biome in the nether, but I also needed to get some gunpowder so I can have rockets when I get the elytra. So I figured 2 birds with 1 stone, get some creepers, get some endermen. So with that said, we've got our blaze rods, our ender pearls. It's time to turn these guys into blaze powder and find out where the end stronghold is. Oh, a pumpkin. I almost forgot the pumpkin. I know a lot of people will fight the ender dragon without the pumpkin head, but you carve that pumpkin head up, you wear it, endermen are not going to kill you. Do you know how many deaths I've had to endermen? Almost all of my deaths when fighting the dragon are to the enderman, so I will be wearing a pumpkin head. There's no real downside to me, besides the fact that it's a bit annoying, but I will take a bit annoying over dead any day. Craft up 8 eyes for now. We are good to go. Achoo! Alright. Back that way. So we're going to head about 1,000 blocks that way, and then throw this pearl and see if it goes in a different direction. Okay, last time it was going about that way. Okay, this time it's going directly back that way. That's... Oh, the second one broke too. Oh, well, that's just rude. That's a 1 in 25 chance that the first two break on their first throw. Unfair. Okay, so I was going that way, and now I'm going that way. So I still need to go this direction. Ooh, directly back this way. It will go into the ground when we've reached the place that the stronghold is. And then we will do a little thing. This lets you see the chunks, which are 16 by 16 areas that the game's broken up into. The eye will go down into the corner of one. So I'm going to throw it. Okay, going down in the ground. I know somewhere in this chunk is the stronghold. So I just find the middle of the chunk and then I dig straight down. That has worked best for me. I don't know that this is the best method, like I said. But this is the one that I have done before successfully. That has not led to me losing my mind trying to find the stronghold. I'm going to stay up here and kill Enderman until I have 12. Otherwise, I'm going to get down there and not be able to unlock the portal. Because I'll need probably between 11 and 12 Eyes of Ender to unlock the portal. Then we get to fighting the dragon. Alright. I have a feeling this is going to take a bit. So I am going to snap my fingers and we are going to appear at the stronghold. And I'll tell you how long it took in between getting 3 pearls and finding the stronghold. Alright. So, in between the last time we spoke and right now, it's been about an hour and a half. I came down here with 11 Eyes of Ender and, just my luck, I needed 12. So, made a little ladder to go all the way back up there. Got the last Ender Pearl, made this Eye of Ender. And I'm going to plop it in and we're going to fight the dragon. Let's do this. Oh, and of course we got our pumpkin head. Alright. Let's go fight a dragon. Alright. Woo! First one down. Grabbing a bit of the dragon's breath, as you can see. So I think I'm going to tower up after I snipe a couple of the lower crystals and... Oh, just a bit short. There we go. Now, until I break these crystals, the dragon's going to keep healing, so there is absolutely no point in trying to hurt the dragon until I break these crystals. I'm going to snipe a couple of the towers from up here. There we go. 1, 2. 3. Now let's water bucket down before the dragon shoots us with the dragon's breath. It is so much more relaxing doing this with the pumpkin head on. I cannot imagine doing it any other way. Come on. There we go. It's one of my favorite shots to hit in Minecraft. Right through the little corner gap. Alright. There we go. Snipe. Snipe. The health bar is not healing. We have killed all of the towers. Awesome. It's time to get off of here and start killing the dragon. Oh boy. Okay. I did not clutch that with the water bucket, but I did not take enough damage to die. Now we just gotta wait for the dragon to perch. And I want to come in from behind the dragon so that I don't get knocked in the air. Get a couple shots before she flies too far away. There we go, halfway there. Ooh, even more dragon's breath. Don't mind if I do. Come on. Yes! Oh, let's take off the pumpkin head for this one. Look at that! 1 ender dragon defeated. Ugh, look at the XP falling down. Ugh. Look at that. It never gets old. All right. I don't even know what to do with myself. Okay. I'm going to jump back through here, which will take me to the bed next to the end portal. And we'll kind of get our bearings over there. All right. We've returned. We've returned victorious. Look at me, I'm alive. No deaths. I think I'll have to go back and look. I think it was only about 4 perches worth. It stayed down a lot longer than I thought it would. And my sword, yeah, I got sharpness too. That's a good one. Only got knocked in the air once, and even though I did miss the water bucket to help me, I didn't die from it, so that was good. And of course, no Enderman got me, because I had my pumpkin head on. And I'm only about 1,500 blocks in one direction and 300 blocks in another direction from home. So this fortress is not actually that far. Alright, so after the dragon fight, I had enough levels to get all this diamond gear enchanted. Most of it's got protection 3, and I've also got respiration 1 on the helmet and depth strider 3 on the boots. Why do I still have a stone axe when I have efficiency 5 diamond pick? Tell me, why? I am kitted out in the nicest diamond gear, all wonderful tools, and I have a stone axe. What am I doing? Here's my logic. What the shulkers do is they hit you with these little, like, spitball things that'll make you float in the air for a while and then fall from a height. Falling from a height will hurt you. And I don't want to die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a lot of ender pearls, and then right when the levitation wears off, you throw an ender pearl down. You take a tad bit of damage just from the ender pearl, but you don't take any fall damage because you've technically teleported before you can fall. Now I know the challenge today was just to kill the ender dragon, but there was a little asterisk of, and also getting an elytra, because I really want one. Alright, so I've traveled about 2,200 blocks from where I entered the end to find an end city that has a ship which will have an elytra on it. I used up quite a few blocks getting here, but I'm here safely, and I brought with me a couple of ender chests, and every ender chest is the same. So if I put it in an ender chest here and then open my ender chest back at home, the ender chest will have the same exact items in it, because I don't want to be going right across the void with all this armor on me in case I fall into the void and all of my stuff is gone forever. Now, could I throw an ender pearl and hit that and fall there? Yes. Am I going to do that? No. It's stupid. All right. We are here. They do make a funny noise. I don't really need a health potion, but I'll grab it. There's a shulker. See, and he's shooting spitballs, and if those spitballs hit me, I am levitating. And that's fine, because I got a roof over me. And look at that. That is an elytra. Wonderful. I'm going to get the unbreaking out, and I'm going to put that on the elytra so that as soon as I use it, it's got like 3 times the durability. Put that back in the chest. Beautiful. I can hear them. Hello. Ah, he dropped a shulker shell. See, now I'm going to levitate for the rest of my life. See? Boom. Teleported down. No fall damage. Hello. Got it. Ooh, shulker shell number 2 obtained. Which I am going to use to make a shulker box real quick so that I can put all of my stuff in a shulker box. So now when I break this bad boy, the stuff is still in the box. It's like magic. This end city has officially been cleared out of all of its chests and its shulkers and its elytras. And I can put all of my cool items into the ender chest. I can leave the ender chest here since I also have one back at home. And when I pop home, I can access all the items. Why am I doing this? I do not want to travel 3,000 blocks home. And if I die here, I will magically appear back at my home in my bed. So, I'll see you at home in just a second. Woo! Goodbye, and I will see you again. Oh man, I forgot I set my spawn at the end portal. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, I'm gonna go die in the end again, so it'll teleport me back to my actual home. Goodbye, end, part 2. Oh, because I set the... God, I forgot if you break a bed, but you set it in the same place, it still remembers it as your spawn. Goodness sakes. Third time's a charm. I will see you at home. Goodbye, end. There we go. I can't believe that took 3 times. Okay. If we swing on around to this beautiful ender chest, all my stuff's in here. All right. I am back at home. I have all of my lovely tools and gear back on. And most importantly, I have my elytra. Oh, look at these wings. All right. Whew. Look at me glide. Oh, I'm like a bird. Look at me. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, I can make it through this hole. Woo! Oh, this is cool. Oh, I've missed flying with an elytra. Oh, I am like a bird, but cooler. Oh, that was a cool stop. I used half a stack of rockets in about 2 minutes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think with elytra in hand and dragon having been slain, I think that's a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. This was a successful episode. I got my elytra and I killed the dragon, and it didn't involve too many deaths, honestly. Thought there would have been a little more death. There wasn't. Couple of scary moments in the Nether, but that's the Nether. What are you gonna do? Anyway, thank you for watching. Next episode's theme is going to be farms. I've got a lot of farms I want to build. We're gonna do a sheep farm, but it's gonna be with a little bit of redstone so it'll shear automatically. We're gonna do a gunpowder farm so I can get gunpowder for my beautiful little elytra wings. And a couple more, but it's gonna be fun. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!